That one is the Yunga Kachina. That represents the prickly cactus. A lot of our dolls or kachinas actually represent desert animals and desert plants. Like the tea, that's a cockleburr. A lot of kachinas represent weather, climate, various animals, neighboring tribes, different gods. Shoot, it's endless.
We have about 1,500 dolls in our collection. Kachina's English. Kachina's how you say it in Hopi. And that's the spirit being. And then a Kachina doll or a Katsin tihu is the representation, the carving in cottonwood. The Kachina doll is made out of cottonwood, not any other kind of wood. And it's specifically made out of the cottonwood roots. And it should be made by a Hopi person, not someone from another tribe who doesn't have that tradition. So I've got here a tobacco flower Kachina doll from about 1920. So it's the spiritual essence of the tobacco flower. These are given to little girls as gifts to teach them about the Kachina and help them develop a giving relationship with ancestors and the natural world. This is called a cradle doll or a flat doll, and these are given to little babies. And they can chew on them, they can play with them. It grows with the child in a sense, so each time they get a gift, it's a little bit more elaborate. Here's a good example of a doll for an older girl, maybe 8 or 10 years old, a doll that she can carry on her back in its cradle board, just a miniature version of the cradle board that she was probably carried in when she was an infant. This is the early morning Kachina. It represents the early morning part of the day. So at some point in the late 1800s, museums started collecting these for display, and traders started selling them to tourists. So this became an art form throughout the 20th century. And now we have master carvers working in many different styles. This is a cactus Kachina doll by Ernie Moore. Here's a cradle doll. This is by Tayron Polequaptewa. It's a pretty simple one for him.
This is actually my first owl. I never made one of these before, and I thought I'd give it a shot, and it's pretty challenging. It took like almost a month, and I just got done like about an hour ago today. You have to have a really good piece of cottonwood roots to carve everything on there, like with the legs, the loincloth, and everything. Pretty much won't see the back of it a lot. But nowadays we've been doing a lot more detailing on the backs. That's the hay lily. This is more of like the distressed type is what I've been doing for about 5 years now. A lot of people tend to start copying your work, and you just kind of want to be different. I try to make them look like long time ago, if they were like up on a wall and someone was cleaning and accidentally knocked them off and it fell behind a couch or something, and it just stayed there forever. And out on Hopi, we use wood stoves and a lot of coal, and soot gets everywhere, dust gets everywhere. And if you're finally cleaning that place, somebody like, hey, there's something down here. Pick up a doll that's all dusty and beat up, and that's what these are now.
Those are yours too?
Yeah, these are mine too. This one's actually mine too. This one is a Balikmana, which translates into water maiden. The water maiden dancer. This one here pretty much represents the clouds, cumulus clouds, with the rain cloud altars, and the plumes, they represent the clouds. This one took me about 3 months, on and off. You know, you work on it for a while, put it away, work on it for a while. To get it almost perfect, I'd have to measure. Almost every feather that I cut, I had to measure to where it's all the same. Then when I got to the headdress part, I said, uh-oh, did I bite off too much that I can handle? Then I started, oh man. But I just kept going, hey, you started it, you better finish it. And it's all freehand. I don't use pencil. If you use a pencil, it's hard to cover the sheen of the lead. Most traditional style dolls have strings. These were always hung up on walls in the Hopi homes. You go to a house that had like few girls, their whole house would be lined with dolls up on the walls. When they're hanging up, it's almost like they're flying, like in spirits. Even though these are considered traditional style Hopi dolls, today they're an art form. And art is infinite.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thanks so much for watching this story from our show. And for more local stories from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.